why are you guys like this? And you're supposed to be leaders of these organizations and you're acting so petty. What were
You
the
know,
negative voices? Like
I
they're
mean,
not from you?
people genuinely just thought that I believed that I was better than everybody because of what I was accomplishing, like on a national level and stuff like that. When the people who knew me knew that my drive for any of the things I was doing nationally was to literally put our school on the map. Like we are in a pharmacy school that nobody knows. And it takes like student pharmacists doing things for the school's name to be out there so that when we are competing, like we're not coming from this obscure school of pharmacy somewhere in
Yeah.
Maryland, right? That's what like my thought was. Like I wanted to contribute to the school's legacy and what they were building there. But people really genuinely, some people had sentiments about that I thought or felt or behaved a certain way. Um, but really, I was trying
Yeah.
to survive. I was trying to
Man.
survive just like everybody else in that program. But that's something that I will not forget because they were kind when they did not have to. Like, and they were kind without being asked to be kind. Oh my
You
God.
know, it's wild to like, yeah, it's wild to think that like that kind of negativity was so intense back then for no
Yeah,
reason.
no
You
reason.
know, 10 years
Zero.
10 years from those moments where you're making choices to put others down
Yeah.
and not being happy or feeling a lot of, I'm assuming a lot of jealousy, and I assume a lot of it's probably driven by that 10 years from now it doesn't matter.
It
What
does
is the whole
not.
point? I think about that too. I remember there was this one moment in pharmacy school, and I was never in leadership, but I knew the people that were. There was this one moment, I swear this is so crazy. This one lady, this one woman or a classmate, whatever, she stepped in and she came into our classroom. She was like, I think a year above us or 2 years, but she was like, we are going to send out this petition to stop this thing from happening.
Mhm.
And we were like, what is going on? Like, just put your petition or put your name down on this petition because we need to stop this thing from happening. And like, few rows back, there's a girl that is crying because apparently, whatever this petition is supposed to be was something related to her.
Oh, wow.
And it was like, why are you guys like this? And you're supposed to be leaders of these organizations and you're acting so petty. Do you know another experience that
Oh,
I had in pharmacy school that was just catty
wow.
and petty was that I was part of one of the fraternities, and
Okay.
we were at the end of the year. It was such a great year. You know, I was like, this fraternity was awesome. Like, they're so social and they're so fun. I want to join them. So, you know, that was a good year. But then at the end of the year, we were supposed to elect the next president. And
Yeah.
we decided on somebody else instead of this person. And this person, I guess, had a huge grudge on the entire fraternity that he left and basically convinced a lot of the members to leave with him because he was like, they didn't elect me to be president. Do you see the influence I have in this organization? I can take a chunk of your members and take them with me because that is the influence I have. And I'm like, I
Do
mean,
you see my face? Like,
our fraternity
I,
was like, our
what?
fraternity kind of struggled a little bit after that because a huge chunk of the membership left because they were loyal to this person because the rest of the group did not elect him. But it was like, are you insane? I get
Okay.
that we were young.
You were never really here for the organization. Let's put that out there. Like, if that's your energy,
Yeah.
you were never really here for the organization. And the thing that I have, like, even when I was a student, like, I ran for positions that I wasn't elected for. And I think I ran for class president our final year and didn't win.
Yeah.
And the girl that won, I'm friends with her till this day. And I remember like emailing her. I think I texted her and was like, "Congratulations! Whatever you need,
Yeah.
I'm here." And I think we served on the hooding ceremony committee together. I'm so fortunate that that's not how I view life. Like, I really, enough has happened to me in life to know that what
Yeah.
is for me will be for me. Like,
Yes.
even when I try to outrun it, it will catch up to me. That's how. that's how like my mind just has completely wrapped itself around stop getting in the way of what's meant for other people. Like, don't be
Mm,
so wrapped up in what I envision for myself to the point where like what's meant for others stop mattering to me. And
yeah.
I really work on being very, very, very tuned in to that because I don't think like that. Like if I lost an election to anyone,
Yeah.
I don't care what the stakes are.
Yeah.
I'm running for the election to hopefully make that organization better.
Yeah.
So
But do
if
you,
another person has won, I want you to know I have some ideas that I think are still great. Whatever you need, I would love to collaborate with you. But to
yeah,
take membership with you, you were really never there
it's
for the
wild.
organization. That's
Yeah.
cool. Oh, that's wild. My
It's
mind.
so crazy. And I feel like even to this day, if I even reach out to like that person or whoever, I may not even get a response because there still might be that grudge there. It's so bizarre.
That's great.
Any anyways,
How
you know
dare
what
you do?
my favorite part, I never was in leadership, but I joined a lot of organizations, and funny thing
Good.
enough, my some of my favorite parts of um joining organization was I helped I helped somebody get elected, and do you know how I did it? I filmed a commercial for him. Do you know like this stuff goes way back?
Oh
What we're
my
doing
gosh.
today. I was like,
You've been a content creator forever.
I have honestly. Why was I running away from this? Like get it together. I loved it. And he was like holding a baby and like this commercial is blah blah. Like we made it hilarious and it was funny. And guess what? He won. So like
Oh,
look at me.
you were good at what you did. You were good at what you did. That's
But
awesome.
what I was actually going to
Wow.
ask you is, do you think a lot of those traits, the competitiveness, the pettiness, do you think that translates into the person becoming or exhibiting the same thing as their pharmacist? Do you see that
I
in
think
now
so.
that you're working? Yeah.
I have to say that yes, if I want to be completely honest, right? Like when I look at myself, a lot of those traits I had as a student, I don't think that I've let go of them. I still don't care about what's going on around me. I don't worry about other people too much. And I have suffered for that, where things are literally being plotted right in front of my face and I have no idea until it's like complete and it's like boom. And
As a
I'm like,
pharmacist?
yeah. And I'm like,
Wow.
what meeting were we at when this was discussed and this was discussed? And then it's like, oh no, the choice has been made. This is what we're doing, move forward. But in actuality, they weren't being secretive. They were doing it right in front of my face. I'm just so focused on what I'm doing that I'm not paying attention to what
Yeah.
anyone else is doing. I don't have time to formulate opinions and have feelings about what anyone else is doing because I'm so caught up in my own situation. I still have that trait. And also like how my desire to make anywhere I am better. Like
Mm,
I want to leave places better than I found them. I want to contribute to places
yeah.
like no matter where I've worked, where I've gone to school, I'm always looking for opportunities to serve, to make that place better. That hasn't changed
Yeah.
yet either. And because and you know, I'm still super straightforward. Like if I'm upset about something, you're going to know it because I'm going to make sure like we're clear that that cannot happen again.
Yes.
That hasn't changed either. And I walked up to too many classmates and was just like, what's going on? Like, what's up? I'm right here. This is an opportunity. Let's clear it up so we can move forward. Right.
Yeah.
That hasn't changed either. Um, what I hope is that even if those traits still exist, that now maturity has done something to make it a little bit better and make them better
Mm.
as collaborators and as pharmacists and my God, as educators, so that those toxic traits aren't like shared or they don't break through when a student is not performing to their standard and stuff like that. Being an educator, like precepting and stuff, it's made me learn how to deliver like what I want to say and how I want to say it. But I think for some people, it's a personality trait. And for others, they're just influenced by what's going on around them. You remove them from that environment, they're a completely different person.
Very true.
So
Yeah.
when I run into people that I went to school with, my inclination is, oh my gosh, how have you been? And I genuinely mean that. And
Hmm.
I hope that what you're sharing with me is like definitely real, and we're
Yeah.
reconnecting, and it's not, what's your number? Let's have dinner. Like, let's not be fake to that point. It wasn't that type of friendship. But
Right.
when I ask you how you're doing, please believe me, like that is real. Like I am asking that because I care. It could just be a wave. Oh, hey, I'm gonna get out your way. Bye bye. It could be that
Yeah.
too.
I definitely, I mean, I definitely still, I agree. Like there's still that component. Like if you have some of that toxic trait in you, and unless you've learned to be more self-aware and grow out
Yeah.
of that, I
Yeah.
think I probably still see a lot of that, the same people exhibiting really similar behaviors. But even people that I didn't go to school with, and they have certain things that they do at the workplace, I'm like, this is probably what you did in pharmacy
Forever.
school too. Like this is what, yeah, what
Yeah.
you did in forever. Yeah.